haven't done one of these for a while. I want to try to do one of these a week from now on. And yeah, we're at WrestleMania 17 here. We're playing 2K22 actually. So yeah, I want to do one of these a week, probably at the weekend. At some point, I probably do want to bring back the weekend vlog thing. Well, at some point down the line, once I get able to do a face cam again. At some point.
You cannot talk about the greats in the women's division without talking about Trish Stratus.
No, you can't. You really can't.
The same way. Stratusfied.
Yeah, Trish is one of my favorites. Trish, Lita, among others, like Becky Lynch, whose book I read this year recently, and it was great. I read Drew McIntyre's book as well, which was great. So yeah, Money in the Bank is next week, and I saw a thing last week that for some reason had me thinking it was in August. It turns out next year Money in the Bank is on August 29th for some weird reason. I don't know. Yeah, Money in the Bank being after SummerSlam. Like, why? Like, what is the point? Just keep it in June or July. What's the point? It's always been June or July. Or May. Like May, June or July. That's the 3 months it's always been. And I watched a pay-per-view yesterday. Well, actually, a few days ago, but I didn't get watching the main event until yesterday because I got interrupted. It was Money in the Bank 2012. The show itself was pretty decent. And I'm actually gonna... I'm just gonna change the controllers here just so I can... I'm just gonna assign this to computer versus computer. Is that... Yes, it has, okay. So I can just ramble here. So yeah, the main event of Money in the Bank 2012 was... This was the one where it was all people who had been world champions before. So it was Cena... It was John Cena, Chris Jericho, Kane, Big Show and The Miz. And it was actually really good. Big Show was really good. Big Show looked really, really good in this match. Like, they buried him under a bunch of ladders, and then after that, he got up. He was out for about somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes, and he got up and basically dominated for a little while. He pulled out that big ladder that we also saw at the 2010 Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Well, before that, actually, on SmackDown in 2010, he pulled that out and showed it off on SmackDown. That's where he unmasked CM Punk. Revealed bald CM Punk. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, actually sort of looked better without hair than he did with hair. Like, nowadays, I'm used to CM Punk with short hair that much, and seeing him with long hair is a little bit weird. Which back then, he had long hair for like 3 years, so seeing him with short hair was weird. Now it's the other way around. That's just life, I guess. It's just weird stuff happens. Get on with it. But yeah, anyway, enough rambling about that. The match itself, Jericho looked pretty decent. Jericho actually took a lot of beatings in this match. Miz, it was originally meant to be only a 4-way ladder match, which was a bit stupid, but then Miz just showed up at the pay-per-view and just forced himself in. He didn't even talk to the general manager. He's just like, yeah, I'm here. I'm in the match now. Deal with it. Are you talking to the GM? Nope, nope. I'm just in the match because I said so. That's it. Yeah, Cena winning was a bit weird, but then again, the match itself was actually pretty good, so the winner was a bit weird, but I'm not complaining because the match itself was actually great, so yeah. There was also CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan with AJ as a special referee, which, yeah, I mean, CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan, of course that's going to be good. That was really, really good. It wasn't as good as Punk and Cena in 2011, but it was still a really good match. Like, really good. Like, it went on for like 25 minutes, I think. Oh, Money in the Bank 2012 was in Phoenix, Arizona, I think. Yeah, good show. Good show. That Punk Bryan match, I can't really say much on it other than just, it was great. There was a moment where they nearly botched a Hurricane Rana counter, but they pulled it off. Like, Daniel didn't get one of his legs over Punk's shoulder, but Punk still reacted in time to make it look decent enough, and I actually really liked it. AJ got taken out early in the match, but then returned later on. Her character back then was basically some sort of like psycho. Like, she was in love with Daniel, but also in love with CM Punk. It was weird. It was a weird love triangle. Oh, kick out. But it was entertaining. A lot of people like AJ, and everyone's saying, oh, can AJ Lee return at the Rumble every year? Like, every single year at the Rumble, we get rumors, is AJ Lee coming back? And I'm like, no, it's not happening. Move on. Like, oh, what if she comes back at Money in the Bank? Like, guys, it's not happening. She retired in 2015 and hasn't been seen in WWE since. It's not happening. Move on. Yeah, watch her come back on SummerSlam now that I've said that, but seriously. Yes, she was great. She's one of my favourite women's wrestlers. But move on. Please, just move on. Oh, code red. Up near the ropes. Oh, rope break. Told you. Maybe Trish's foot was on the rope or something. But yeah, that match was great. There was also Sheamus and Del Rio for the world title, which I can't really say much other than it was decent enough. Oh. I genuinely thought Tegan had the match won there for a second. I thought that was it. Yeah, Sheamus and Del Rio was just decent enough. The story of this match was basically Del Rio attacked Sheamus at his car and like he whacked the car bonnet on his head a few times. Well, I say a few times, there was a lot actually. But that's it. They have a pay-per-view rematch because he attacked them at a car. I mean, I'm not complaining, the match was fine. The match was pretty decent, and I know a lot of people don't like Del Rio, but honestly, the dude had good matches, so... I mean, it's like Benoit. It's understandable why people don't like him. Very understandable. But the matches themselves are very good. And let's face it, a good match is just a good match, alright? So yeah, not really much to say about Sheamus and Del Rio other than... Oh, DDT. Other than it was just a really good match. There was also some impromptu matches, like a tag team title match, a women's title match, and other stuff that I just skipped. It was a Ryback squash. I just skipped all of that, to be honest. I only watched the matches that I actually wanted to see. There was also the men's SmackDown Money in the Bank, the one that Ziggler won. Is that it? Oh, bloody hell, what a match. Yeah, there was also the men's Money in the Bank match, the SmackDown one, which was Christian versus Dolph Ziggler versus, I'm reading the back of the DVD here, Christian versus Dolph Ziggler versus Lord Tensai versus Santino versus Damien Sandow versus Tyson Kidd versus Cody Rhodes versus Sin Cara. And this one was great. Sin Cara got powerbombed on the ladder again by Tensai. Sheamus did it the previous... Oh, Trish wins the match. Yeah, Trish wins. Yeah, Sin Cara got powerbombed on the ladder again. There was a moment where Tyson Kidd tried to powerbomb. He tried to opening them. If you can hear that, that's a DVD case opening and closing. Also, does anyone else do that? Does anyone else like have to straighten out the disc in the case, or is that just me? I guess that's just my OCD. I guess I'm just weird like that. It's just one of those weird things. But yeah, there was a moment where Tyson Kidd tried to catapult himself, well, not catapult himself, he was standing on the top rope, balancing himself, holding a ladder upright, and then he pushed off the rope, pushed the ladder into another ladder, and then jumped off that and tried to powerbomb Dolph. But Dolph didn't sell it right. He tried to, well, he didn't try anything. He turned around and landed on his face instead of landing on his back. Not sure if he must have messed it up. Anyway, randomize 3 times again. Ivar versus Scott Hall. And what arena are we going to go in this time? Oh, by the way, that WrestleMania 17 was one of the custom arenas that I downloaded. Let me just go to match options. Did I put on the video board crowd? You know what? We'll have that on, actually. I don't think I've ever done a match in the Thunderdome. I like the Thunderdome stuff. I know it's weird to watch a match without crowds, but honestly, I really like the Thunderdome. It was a creative option. Plus, let's be honest, the Thunderdome had some great pay-per-views, like Hell in a Cell 2020, Clash of Champions 2020, the MT were good, TLC 2020 was really good apparently. and spoiler, I'm just going to say this now. I have 3 wrestling DVDs on the way at the minute. 2 pay-per-views and 1 compilation. I'll just spoil what they are now. You can skip forward if you don't want to hear it. It's Money in the Bank 2011, legendary pay-per-view. TLC 2020, this arena, which is why I chose it, and the compilation is the ladder match. The ladder match compilation. The first ladder match DVD, which I'm really excited to watch. There's going to be some really... There's a match between, what's her name? Katie Lee Burchill and Beth Phoenix from OVW, which is like I've seen clips from that ladder match. Like if in like an extreme moment compilation, there's a lot of clips from that match in particular in there, and it's really, really good. Yeah, I can't wait to watch Money in the Bank 2011. I'll save my thoughts on those for afterwards because I've rambled about wrestling enough here. I'll just say quickly now that I think TKO are getting way too greedy. Like the tickets prices for recent pay-per-views, WrestleMania especially, were bloody ridiculous. Like, it was actually ridiculous. Then the constant adverts throughout the pay-per-views and the shows, like the adverts on pay-per-views are obnoxious. Literally, ridiculous.
You know who he is, but you
Bloody theme song's this?
he's here. Well, he's probably here for a fight.
And his opponent, representing the Outsiders.
I don't remember this theme song.
Weighing in at 280 pounds.
I do not remember this theme song at all. Can anyone confirm if this... Can someone leave a comment down below? Was this theme song made for the game, or was it just his old WCW thing? Because I swear I do not remember this. I've never heard this.
His opponent.
Can someone confirm down below, is this one of his old themes, or is this just for the game? But anyway, yeah, that's enough rambling about wrestling. Also, just one more thing, SmackDown being 3 hours now for the foreseeable future, it's ridiculous. Just go back to 2 hours. USA Network and TKO and WWE, you are all getting way too greedy. Ticket prices, you want everything to be longer because you get more TV time. Stop being greedy. Just put something else on. Just put like NCIS Los Angeles or whatever frigging crime shows they have on that channel. Like, seriously.
You know, just the sight of eyeballs intimidating. This is a
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, hang on a minute. I forgot to. Hang on a minute. I forgot to. I need to remember to do this. I usually, like, with the gameplay vlogs with this game, I'll usually just leave it on computer versus computer.
Yeah, Ivar never even thinks
Just so I can ramble here.
Anywhere there's competition to be had and glory to be won.
But yeah, that's enough rambling about wrestling. TKO were getting way too greedy. And yeah, anyway, football, Liverpool had their title parade on Monday, and everybody, thankfully, after that crash, thankfully everybody's okay. There's no, well, not okay, people are seriously injured, but what I mean by okay is there was no deaths, there was no fatalities, thankfully, everyone's still alive. But yeah, to the guy who did that, like, screw off, seriously. And I retweeted something about it on Twitter, not the clip itself. I think I did retweet that, but I later deleted it just because, well, I didn't want the footage on my Twitter, so I deleted it. But then another thing I retweeted about it, some idiot tried to accuse the guy doing it of being an Everton fan. And there was a reply to that said, if you're seriously accusing that, you are a complete wally, or whatever it was. Like, seriously, even Everton fans were outraged by this. Everybody was outraged by it. It was ridiculous. Like, some dude, the guy apparently was high off his head on, I'm going to use the D word, drugs here, or something. And he followed an ambulance in, which makes me wonder, one, what was he doing behind the wheel, driving, when he's high off his head on whatever it is, coke or whatever it is, or something. Whatever it was, I don't want to know. And two, the thing I was wondering, how the hell did he get in? Like, how did he get in? Like, that's what I was wondering. How's he got in? When did Scott Hall use a chokeslam? I don't remember that. Anyway, yeah, Razor's Edge, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I don't know how the guy got in because, well, well, actually, I do know. Actually, he. That's not it. Surely that's not it. Oh. Well, that was short. Right, we'll do another match here because I can't be bothered.
And here's another peek at some of the
Short matches like that. That was disappointing. But yeah, the guy got in. He followed an ambulance in, and then people were accusing the Liverpool fans of people. I don't talk about this much, but people were, when they found out it was a white guy, they were annoyed because their agendas couldn't be pushed. If you know what I mean. Like, when they found out it was a white guy, they were more annoyed at the fact that they couldn't push their stupid agendas than about people nearly being killed. Seriously, they were more annoyed about that than they were about people nearly being killed. And the thing about Scousers is they are a proud city. That city is together. That city, they protect their people. The first thing I seen was about 40 or 50 people, I don't know how many people, running towards the car and trying to get the guy out. Because like the guy apparently, he had broken, someone earlier had tried to get him out of the car because, you know, it's a parade. It's meant to be a closed off road. The guy shouldn't be there, so they have a right. Not that I'm condoning violence or anything, but they have a right to stop the... Oh, Clash of Champions. Okay, Shawn Michaels versus... Oh, Shawn Michaels versus Vince McMahon. And we'll change the arena. You know what? I'm gonna... It's WrestleMania 22 here. Do we have WrestleMania? I don't think we have WrestleMania 22, do we? I don't think we do. We have WrestleMania 21. Yeah, Judgment Day 2006, sure. Actually, no, you know what? Hang on. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. Whatever. This was my first ever pay-per-view DVD. Judgment Day 2006. I consider this my first one because I bought two at the same time. The other one was Judgment Day 2007. But this was the first one I watched. I consider this my first one. Not Judgment Day 2007 was my second one. I'm not sure what my third one was. I don't remember. I still have the DVDs, the actual DVDs. I bought them in 2012. I still have the DVDs upstairs. They're a bit wrecked. Judgment Day 2000, they're a bit wrecked, but miraculously they don't actually jump. I probably will have to get them replaced at some point though, because, you know, they're old. But yeah, I'm not really going to say much more in that parade. I'm going to just go back to what I was saying. The Scousers sort of had a right. If the guy is driving through a crowd refusing to stop, people have a right to stop the car, to get him to stop. You know what I mean? Like, what reason? Like, why would he? How? What was the guy doing? How did he get in? Seriously, how? What was he doing? How did someone not see him driving in behind the ambulance and just think, hey, stop the ambulance in a place where there's no room so the guy can't get through? But yeah, I'm really happy there was no fatalities. I'm happy that no one died. I mean, I'm not happy that people were seriously injured. And thankfully everyone is in hospital recovering. Hopefully everyone's okay very soon, because that was a scary incident, and yeah, that's enough on that. I'm going to talk about Trent a little bit now, because I'm a bit annoyed at Trent. Because he in his, from what I've seen, apparently he made his goodbye speech all about him. I think he might have thanked everyone. I don't know. I don't remember. I was too busy celebrating. I didn't actually see the. Well, I did see it. And from what I've seen, people were annoyed at him on Twitter for trying to make the parade all about him. Like, he put up on Twitter, perfect send-off, I love you all. Like, as if the team's parade, the title-winning parade, was a send-off for him. Like, Trent, it was about the team, not just you. It was about the team. Like, just because you're going to Real Madrid, you shouldn't have a big ego. You shouldn't have to make everything about you just because you're going to Madrid. Like, calm down. But this is going to be fun. Hopefully Shawn beats the crap out of Vince, because I want to see this guy get the crap beat out of him. There's rumours he wants to buy the company back from TKO, and I, again, forgot to... I need to remember to do this.
WWE locker room.
There was a time in HBK's career where he was brash and not on many people's Christmas card list, but he didn't care then.
Okay, Sean, come on.
And he shouldn't care now either.
Either way, Michaels is looking to straighten things out right now.
And then there's Mr. McMahon, the boss, the big
Am I still
cheese,
playing as
the
Sean?
head honcho, the high muckamuck. Isn't enough here.
Am I...
Manages to
Okay,
escape
okay.
before the 3 count.
Somehow,
See, I can't even remember where I was. Oh, Trent. Yeah, Trent, seriously, just because you're going to Madrid, like, remain humble. You don't have to make everything about you.
Small man back.
Like, he won the league and he got his reception, fair enough. Like, he did get booed, which I was annoyed at. I didn't agree with the booing.
that's a risky proposition because
But-
HBK is quite adept at mat wrestling.
Seriously, why is he trying to make it all about him? Just because he's going to Madrid?
Style as he is sword from the top rope.
Like, yes, he got his reception, fair enough.
Every turn.
He didn't get booed against Palace, and that match was a bit rubbish. I mean, Salah scored a goal, and Palace's goal was decent, fair enough, but... I mean, they did win the FA Cup. I was laughing at that when City missed a penalty. That was... I don't think that... The one where Dean Henderson got away with whacking the ball, I don't know how he got away with that. But then City got a penalty which wasn't a foul, and then they missed it anyway, and they ended up losing, so... Yeah.
Forced out of the ring.
And Leeds and Burnley are promoted to the Premier League. Leeds, Burnley and Sunderland, thankfully. Not Sheffield United, because... Let's be honest, I don't think anybody wanted to see Sheffield United go up, because they would have just done nothing and just came straight back down like nothing happened. See, I'm happy that it was Sunderland mainly, because they've got a couple of Northern Irish footballers there, so I'm happy that they're... I'm happy that Northern Irishmen are doing well. Oh, Vince whacked his head off the stairs there. And he completely no-sells it.
He's staring his opponent down, getting into that zone.
I like that the crowd are all wearing like sort of 2000s era t-shirts. Oh, Sean's doing his comeback.
Heading up, he's thinking big.
Go on, Sean.
High risk.
Elbow! Doesn't he usually do that with the other arm?
Goes into the pin. 2. He narrowly avoids the count.
Sean,
He had it.
go for your finisher, come on. Go for Sweet Chin Music, come on. Sean, that's usually your setup for Sweet Chin Music. What are you doing, man? Are you going to super kick him here? Nope, you're just going to... Sean. Is he going to hit his finisher, or is he just going to... lift him? Oh, there you go. Here we go, okay. You just wanted to do a bit more damage. Nice. That's it, surely, that's it.
Makes the cover.
2. And Sean wins. Vince got the crap beaten out of him. But yeah, I'm happy that the 3 promoted teams actually might do something. Like, I'm happy that Leeds are back. I reckon promoted teams usually struggle nowadays, but Leeds, I think Leeds will be alright. I don't think they've anything to worry about. I think they're going to be okay. Burnley, I think, might come straight back down. Sunderland, I think, might just stay up if these 3 promoted teams get the right players. If they get the right players and they know what they're doing, I think they'll stay up. But yeah, and also the Rangers takeover from the 49ers is nearly complete. Hopefully that gets done, because I can't take any more Park and Co. They've ruined this. They've ruined Rangers. They've ruined Rangers. Last season was a bit apart from the Europa League and beating Celtic a few times. Last season was miserable. We were cheated out of a cup final again. In the League Cup final, we had a blatant penalty turned down, and we lost because of it. On penalty, we lost on penalties. The referees ignored a blatant penalty, and Celtic won on penalties. Vince is just dead outside the ring. But yeah, hopefully with this takeover we can just get this done and just win the league next season. There's rumours that they might sign Jamie Vardy, and the manager thing, there's rumours that it could be David Ancelotti, which is a very strong rumour. There's also rumours about Gerrard, which have sort of died down a bit. I would have taken Gerrard, but it looks like it's going to be Ancelotti. So look, if the guy's a good manager, then fine. I mean, his father is one of the greatest managers of all time, Carlo Ancelotti. So it's a good option. But of course, Rangers fans are complaining, because what else would they be doing? Literally, most of my timeline is just Rangers fans complaining. That's all. That's most of what all my timeline is just Rangers fans complaining. That's all they do is complain. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the video here, guys, because I've rambled for long enough. And yeah, I'll see you next time.